Wiki Wild West. Thank you for joining me for the top 10 Wiki Wild West. It's the top 10 Wild West games and the video games in the Wild West. And that was this one, and this one is that one. This game was called something like Shootout. Shootout for the Nintendo Wii, and you're running around as a cowboy as you do in the Wild West. This game is told by Robin Williams. Music's by Ry Cooper. It's Picos Bill. It's a storybook interactive adventure, which is different than normal video games, but that's what video games basically is sometimes. Like that Danganronpa's game. That's just like an interactive storybook. That's all that is. This one's Mad Dog McCree. All this one is shooting your pistols, revolver at different bad guys in real life action, Wild West times. You point the gun at the people and you shoot them, but don't shoot the good guys. Only try to shoot the bad guys. This next one also is a Wild West game, and it's called Lucky Luke. There's a whole bunch of these, probably. Lucky Luke is a game where you're in the Wild West, and look at that Wild West town that you're in that one. It even had wooden houses. This game is called Outlaw. It doesn't have wooden houses. It does have a cactus, and you have to give it up to the old school Wild West games. Because if there wasn't these old Wild West games, there probably wouldn't be Wild West games today. So you have to give a shout out to Outlaw from 1978 from the Atari. This is Gunfight. It's a two-player shootout game, Gunfight, and it's like the other old school game. This one's even older schooler, and it's for the arcade, the retrocade arcade game. And you're shooting at the gunfights, and you're shooting, and you get them, and you got me. When you shoot the guy, it says "got me," and that means you shot him. This one's another arcade game. It's called It's called Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. And yes, it's a game where you play as you play it in the arcade games, and it's where you play as the Moo Mesa cows, and they are cowboys, and they do shoot at snakes. And this next one is called the Sunset Riders, and it's from Konami, licensed by Nintendo. This one has saloons and American flags, just like the Old West Wild West should, and it has nice pink barrels, and it has cool horses. This next one takes place in the Wild West, and it's called Tinster for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This one has a happy sun and fun times in the Wild West cowboy town times, and you shoot at bottles of X-marked liquid, knock them down, and you shoot stars. I guess that lady's a celebrity. And you shoot in Tinster. This next game you have to give it up to the very best Wild West game of all time. That's right. It's called the legendary Lone Ranger. Again, Konami. Everyone knows Konami makes the best Wild West games, and this one's no exception because it's #1. Even the president asked himself, "Who was that masked man?" And if you're involved in the president, then that means that's the best Wild West. Thank you and have a good day.